guys, it's me. So I want to share with you another really cool technique for you to have in your artistic endeavors. I love painting on a watercolor block. That's where the pages are glued together on all four sides. But you can really do this yourself because they can be a little bit more pricey than just getting, the watercolor paper that comes in a pad or something. So I'm going to show you how you can fix that. Sometimes it's nice to work flat when you're doing this, when you're doing your watercolor paintings or things like that, or your ink paintings or abstract watercolor paintings. So I'm going to show you how you can make your own watercolor paper blocks. Okay, it's so simple. So what you're going to need is just pieces of watercolor paper. It's just important that they're all the same size. So I'm going to use this one. I got it from Five Below. If you're in the States, it's $5 and you get a ton of sheets, like 50 sheets. And I'm just going to tear off as many as I want. I've done this, I normally do this with 5 to like 20 pages, and you're just going to tear off what you need. But like I said, the important part is that it's even, that everything is sized the same size. That way you can make a nice block. So I'm going to do 5 just for this, this page, and I will try to see if I can find some equivalents to this little pad. I really love this size. It's 5.5 by 8.5 inches. So it's really nice to paint on. It's not too big, too small, and you can really make some really nice paintings. So I love this size, but you could even do this with bigger sizes of paper too, of watercolor paper or mixed media paper or Bristol board, whatever you want. And that would work out really, really great too. So you're just going to make sure that all your edges are nice and clean. So see, I have a little piece there, just like that. And we're going to stack everything so it's nice and even. And then you're just going to need some clips. So we'll just put some clips on here just to kind of keep things in place. And you will need a brush. You can even use paper clips for this. You might have to move your clips too while you're working, just like that. And then you're going to need some glue. You can use whatever glue you want. I have done Elmer's school glue. That's what I'm going to use. You could also use Glue All, or Eileen's tacky glue works really well. I've done that before. And then you're just going to need a flat brush. So I'm actually just going to open this because I find that it's easier than squeezing it out. I have a little bit more control. Actually, I have this little container that I put my glue in, so I'm going to kind of refill that. Just like that. And any PVA glue will work just fine. Okay. Alrighty, and then you're just going to get a small flat brush or angle brush. Whatever you have is just fine. You just want something that you have some control over. Like I'm going to use this size, I think. And I'm going to dip my paintbrush right into my glue. Alrighty, and then I'm going to go around the edges of my paper and I'm going to seal in all the pages. Okay. And this is great because you're going to take, when you're painting on a block of watercolor paper, you take it apart, right? And then you can sell your painting, or you can do whatever you're going to do with it, frame it. So this works out really, really great for this kind of technique. But the main thing is that you get to work flat. So I'm just taking my brush and I'm running it on the edges. Just like that. Okay, and as I said, you can remove the clip and put it maybe here. I'm making sure that it doesn't touch the edge. And we're going to add some more glue. You can do small strokes like this, or one big stroke of the glue. You just want to make sure that you keep it on the edge. That's the important part. And you are going to want to put this on top of some type of plastic to let it dry. It doesn't take it very long to dry. And you can do as many layers or coats as you want of the glue. I normally have just done one and it's been fine. But you could do 2 or 3 depending on how thick your paper is. If you're using like a really nice watercolor paper, it might take some more coats, but you'll see once it dries what you need to do there. So we'll do the same thing here. of course, you're going to take your time. I'm kind of rushing through this, so I see that it's not perfect. I do have some glue on the edges here, so that's just because I'm rushing along, but you won't do that. You'll be much more careful than me. Yeah, but it's a great hack. I'm always about artistic hacks, and I buy watercolor paper, a lot of it to use in projects, so I am always looking for some way to kind of save my paper and use it in a different way. And as I said, I do like working on blocks. It's really fun. So I'm just going to find something that I can put on top. I just have a piece of plastic here. That's what I'm going to use. I'm going to put that right on top. And you're just going to let that dry completely. And then once it dries, you have this. So as you can see, everything is sealed. If I turn it on all four sides, you can see that it's sealed. And it's very easy to get up. You can get, of course, an X-Acto knife or something like that. But you can just take apart the layers. You just have to be a little bit careful. Make sure you just capture the paper. And then you'll just peel it up. And it comes right up just like that. As I said, you will be using something, a craft knife, which will make it a lot easier. I'm just using my fingers here. And you will just run it over the edge. And then you can just take that piece of paper that you were working on off. Just like that. And the block is still intact. So there's no problem there. It's great. This is fine. If you had done it neater, of course it would be flatter. But you can do your painting right on this one and then take it off the block. So I really hope that you enjoyed how to make your own watercolor block with watercolor paper, whichever kind you want. It's nice because it's customizable. So maybe whatever kind of watercolor paper you use, they don't make it in blocks. You can just do it yourself. So it's a great technique. I hope that you enjoy it, and I will see you next time. Happy creating. Bye-bye.